In my last video, I buffed the 2A37 by increasing its caliber from 37mm to 57, and it looked something like this.
Oh yeah.
Which gave me a bit of an idea. What if I took every single gun in the game and increased their caliber to the next one? What is up, my fellow Tarjans? I'm Captain Beans! And I did precisely that. So, the 2A37 is now 57mm. The AK-725 Vympel is now 100mm. Instead of AK-100, we now have the AK-130, my beloved. The 80 MOLOT is now 180mm gun, and the formerly 180mm guns are now 305mm. Now, one exception that I am going to make is for the A220, the 220mm MRLS rocket launcher, and that is because originally I was going to upgrade its caliber to 340mm, but I've been told that the 340mm aircraft rockets actually deal less damage than the 200mm rockets. But I am going to do a couple of battles featuring some of the newly calibered guns and see if this is, well, anyhow playable. If it is at all balanced, and mainly, is it fun? So first, I'm just gonna try some good old-fashioned lightning gameplay. And if you think that this looks absolutely cursed, I will agree. And that is mostly because I have replaced the AK-130s with the AK-725 Vympels, which are now 100mm in caliber. I'm just gonna test these out in a battle, see how they do. Keep in mind that I haven't modified any other stat for every gun. I only changed their caliber. So, rate of fire stays the same, everything like that stays the same. Ammo requirements, things like that stay the same. We shall go with small, medium, 10. I'm gonna go HE first, and then I might try either armor piercing or proximity fuses. One of the two, which actually probably both. Alright, so here we got a somewhat standard looking garrison. Let's do it.
Let's go, bitches! Lightning gameplay with 100mm Vympels. Okay. This is actually pretty funny. Okay, as an anti-ship gun, against lightly armored targets, as you can see, if I can actually hit stuff, it works. Oh god. Oh, gotta dodge those rockets. Alright, now as a PDT, let's see if it works at all. Not really. At least not two of them. Although being able to fire 100mm rounds spontaneously like that, rapid fire like that, it is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. And so is the flower. So I really cannot get hit by the flower. Well, I mean, nor really that Emerald Gladiator. But this guy especially, because yes. Interesting. Now let's test out something actually pretty interesting. I wonder if I can easily get through the balash on the bottom side of that gladiator. Yes, I just did. And now I'm just frying his bum, so... Yeah, no, that was... Okay, I think I might have actually crashed into that debris with my port side. But other than that, if I would have not done that, I would have taken 0 damage. This was a fairly easy battle.
Interesting. Now let's bring some special ammo into the fight, just for fun. And we'll do medium 10 for the sake of testing. First, armor piercing.
One thing I am going to tell you right now, this is gonna be a hell of a drug. Okay, that's One thing that's also pretty cool about armor-piercing rounds is that in a pinch, they can be used to stop missiles somewhat reasonably. Armor-piercing by morning, proximity fuses by night. Ah! No! Holy shit. Well, one thing I forgot to tell you guys, the Paladin and the other ship, they're firing 305mm shells at me. If I get hit by one of those, yep, there we go. I am dead if I get hit by one of those. Anyways, this Paladin just friggin' died. Suffered a major heart palpitation because of 100mm armor-piercing shells going at yes RPM. Alright, come here, Nimrod. Okay, so on one hand, okay, minimal damage, mostly due to a skill issue, but it's doable. It's very much doable.
So, armor piercing. On one hand, I think that it is quite overpowered that you can fire 100mm armor piercing shells at the rate of fire that the Vympel can. At least if you don't change anything else. But on the other hand, the rate of fire could also be a sort of liability as well, because you'd end up wasting a lot of money by shooting so many rounds a minute. But with a skilled pilot, this could become really overpowered. Especially also because the 100mm armor piercing and proximity fuses as well are the cheapest special ammo that you... Oh, special ammo for a proper caliber that you can get. Armor piercing and proximity fuses, of course. Let's try proximity fuses now. Ooh, Paladin. Should be a good test to see if the Zeniths get absolutely shredded by proximity fuses.
Let's see. I'm just gonna start firing. Oh yeah, nah, those Zeniths don't stand a chance. They do not stand a chance. Look at that. And so doesn't that Paladin. Or anything that has Palash, really. I do gotta be careful not to get hit by them, though, because they have way bigger guns than I do. Not even because they do, but because I even made the guns even more potent than they originally are in vanilla. So... Zeniths? What Zeniths? Huh? Funny words they're saying. Oh, you mean the star... Ah! Okay, I did not see this motherfucker. I'm gonna get you! Get you next time. Swiftly moving on. Okay, here's a lot of Zeniths being launched. Zenith? What Zeniths? Do you mean the star? Because all I can see is friggin' debris in the air. Holy shit. You only need like a couple of rounds to stop Zeniths anyway, and if you just keep firing them at whatever ship's weak spots, you can also exploit them as well. Such as the Nimrod, which you can actually take out with proximity fuses if you aim for the engines. As long as you don't get cocky like I did before, you should be fine. That reload speed as well is pretty OP for proximity fuses. I'm gonna bet that you can launch a pretty big salvo on the strategic defense against cruise missiles or something. Maybe you can use lightnings to finally intercept missiles, aside from using the engine plumes, like the ancient Slavs did. This is a joke. This is a joke.
So with proximity fuses and the Vympel fire rate, ain't gonna lie, this is a bit overpowered. It's a bit balanced. One thing I will say for sure is that the Palash 1 APS systems are going to become absolutely useless against small caliber fire. But there's a bit of a caveat. Palash systems, however, could still remain somewhat useful against some of the bigger calibers that we're gonna see. But for now, let's come back to the good old AK-130. And let's try to do some standard lightning battles with HE and also some special ammo. Oof. Big old garrison here. Actually, not really a big one, but he's work.
Let's go, bitches! I did equip armor-piercing rounds, but I'm only gonna try them in the second successful battle. Right now, I'm just gonna focus on trying to use HE. Not gonna lie, 130mm with the AK-100. I'm not really used to it, so if I am going to be a bit skissued, do excuse me for that. There we go. Oh, I see you above there, you little shit. You little courageous. I am not gonna focus on the courageous too much though, even though this guy is going to be absolutely dangerous though. 57mm going at yes per second. It's not healthy for a lightning. I mean, so isn't a single 305mm shell, but it is a bit easier to dodge a single 305mm shell though than a salvo of 57. Oh, I see you to my larboard. You little shit. Oh, and these sluggers fire 180s as well, because yes. Come on! My fucking skill issue! Так, вот 10% это мало. Alright, Gladiator. Is there anyone else left? Or is it just you, Gladiator? I don't think I'll have enough fuel. Ah, shit. Oh! How did I dodge that? I should not have dodged. Damn. Okay. You know what? Armor piercing time. I don't care. Die! I ran out of fuel, by the way, so that's why I'm not able to control my ship. No! Alright, let's try again. This time, let's actually properly manage our fuel a little bit better. And also 180mm proximity fuses, because yes. Fuck. Shoot that one. Ah! I was gonna dodge it. Alright, let's try that again. Hopefully we'll do this properly and manage our fuel actually efficiently somewhat. Oh, whoops. Forgot to change ammo type. Alright, Intrepids, die please. Or I mean just Intrepid. I have a hard time aiming with 180mm though. 130s I mean. Holy shit! That Zenith just saved me from another Zenith. Ah! Alright. Let's finish off this guy. Come on. Okay, okay. Let's get shoot that one. Okay, we're still fine. We actually didn't take any major damage. I mean, yeah, I did skissue a rocket, but it's fine. Fuck, I should not have eaten that. I see you, you little shit. Die! I am not gonna try to waste any time now, or fuel, so let's just... That ballistic might sink on its own, but it does not really seem like it. There we go. Not in a hurry, but... Okay, we do have 35% fuel left, which is not ideal, but... we make do. For fuck's sake. Slogger, stop twirling, you little shit. No, 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 no. Do not go over there. That would be dishonor on the highest level. Okay, cool. Come on. My aiming issue. Fuck you, Gladiator. I'm just gonna get you ammo racked with AP. Come on, come here. There we go. And you just die. Just die a horrible death, please. Please, just for the video, come on. For fuck's sake. Uh-oh. It appears I might be sinking. Ah! Let's go! We won! Ooh. Technically I won. Because I did not touch the ground before the battle ended. Oh, that's... I am glad I actually recorded that. This is just chef's kiss. Absolute just to the limit. Of course I did take massive amounts of damage. Unnecessarily, but... Holy shit, Damn.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna try with proximity fuses because I feel like I feel like it's going to be around the same as using 100mm proximity fuses in vanilla game. The only difference is that you just get slightly more expensive proximity fuses because they are 130mm. Now let's maybe switch it up a little bit and put some 180mm MOLOTs on a lightning. Let me tell you right now, this is gonna be a drug. I have equipped armor piercing just to show you how powerful it's gonna be.
Alright, let's go, bitches. Whew. Okay, the fearsomes, however, will have 305mm guns. Which, there we go. Thankfully, 305 does not have any special ammo, aside from incendiary, which is actually the only round you can actually use, even. Ouch, that was a bit of debris. Thank you, piece of debris, for stopping a couple of those critical proximity fuse rounds. That really did save me. Okay, I did skishu this one a little bit. Holy fuck. Two shells into the armor, and it just it blew the whole thing. Alright. Бля, не то нажал. Ментальная деградация, что могу сказать? Alright, what I was gonna say is, I'm even gonna try it with just HE, just regular HE. Because 180mm MOLOTs is a bit of a drug. It's just... Yes, you're dead. Hello? Yes, you're dead. Hello, dead. I'm Captain Beans. Never mind, I am also dead. Because I got sniped from above. Yeah, one thing to note is that 305mm is definitely a very punishing caliber to get hit if you don't have armor. And even if you do have armor, you need at least 2 layers if you want to survive any significant significant amount of those shells. See you there. Okay, there we go. Let's make sure we stay safe from those. Okay. Look, I'm even just going to fire at the armor on the fearsomes, and even HE is going to be plenty enough so to just punch through it. At least with a couple of salvos. Let's just see. Yep. Okay, this guy might actually crash because his friend is trying to crash him as well. His friend's corpse has almost body slammed that fearsome, so let's just finish it off very nicely. Nice.
I guess with the 180mm MOLOTs, when the enemy has them, it's definitely more powerful than MOLOTs were before. But to me now, the MOLOTs are kind of like a yes, I'm dangerous, but only if you don't pay attention to me kind of weapon if the enemies have them. The real trouble is trying to dodge this fucker, the 305mm Squall, but I guess we'll see that in just a moment. Now, to test out the capabilities of the Mark II 305 SARMAT and or potentially also the Mark I 180, I'm only going to test the SARMAT because these two guns are relatively similar. I'm going to mainly test out the SARMATs, and the way I'm going to do this is with this right here. This is a modified version of the Nomad Mark II, which I specifically modified to at least somewhat be able to take a couple of hits before it goes completely down, with the new 305mm guns that we shall see. One thing I am also kind of hoping to test and see how well it works is the palash systems on the sides of the ship, or I guess the fore and aft of the ship. Since we have so many of these, just layered on each side, I'm hoping that they would at least stop a pretty good amount of some of the larger caliber shells, like 305 and 180. But I guess we shall test it out in battle. We're gonna go large. We'll go large 5, why not? Blah. I am no longer Captain Beans, I'm Captain Dead, alright. Well, it was an honor.
Oh, I did forgot to mention that this ship still has the CIWS, so I have 57mm guns on my side too. One thing I hate about 305mm is that it creates so much smoke. You really cannot see where you're aiming if you get hit by a good amount. Alright, first Variag is down. I'm probably gonna get mauled by the second one, if I'm not careful. The main thing is for the ships to not spawn below me or above me, otherwise I'm just completely cooked. As long as I keep side fighting with these guys, I should be okay. Okay, I completely missed that salvo. Holy fuck. Okay, now it's getting to me. Now it's getting to me. Oh shit. Come on, CIWS, do your actual work. Fuck's sake. Oh, and these guys are using proximity fuses now, whoever can, because 305mm proximity fuses don't exist, so the Varag would have definitely used them if it was able to, because of the Balash. Okay, my bow is gonna get absolutely shredded by that Negev. Okay, missile rack, not good. Oh, I can launch my own missiles at them now, actually. My own Zeniths. I'm gonna get rid of them so that they don't blow up on my ship. Oh, another Nomad. It's a regular one, though. It's a Mark 1, so it's not going to... not gonna be difficult to kill, but... this guy has 305, so I gotta stay on side with him. Not with my bottom side or my top side. Otherwise I'm gonna get... okay, nope, never mind. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. Ah. Shite. Come on, at least get that Nomad, come on. At least get that fucking Nomad. I'm gonna attempt again. This time. Oh, this time these guys spawned right where they can snipe me, snipe my bridge. Which is not ideal. Holy fuck, look at that 305mm salvo. That just went right past me. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something about that salvo below me because... oh shit. Oh, I'm already about to get ammo racked. Ah, you're just dead. See, this is what I'm telling you, that no enemy can spawn below me. Because yes, look at that. Just dead.
Anywho, when you have enemies with things like the 305mm squalls, what happens is that, especially with a ship like the Nomad, which, even though I respect the ship, it is very flawed. It is a very flawed design, and the flawed design only exacerbates the fact that 305mm shells just go through things like it's kind of nothing, unless you have like 3 layers of armor, which, I mean, even these double-layered armors, they actually protect somewhat okay, including also the Palash. Although the Palash are doing most of the heavy work of actually stopping the shells, 2 layers are probably going to get just obliterated within maybe like one full salvo of a Varag. It'll probably tear a hole over here and just start already burning up stuff in here. If you really want to fight in this new environment, I think the best way to do it is probably with a custom ship that is a tad bit more protected, in a way, at least more than any vanilla ship is. Introducing a little bit of a work in progress, a little bit of a Frankenstein monster work in progress. This is the Vladivostok class, originally meant to be a battle cruiser, but the speed kind of made that idea throw itself out the window. Now, originally, this ship was meant to have the Mark II 305 Tempests. This is a modded gun, don't worry about that. That is the original 305mm gun. But with the new modifications to the gun calibers, I've decided to keep the guns as the Squalls. And of course, the secondaries, we have the 57mm CIWS. We'll see how this works against something, maybe a large 5 again. Okay, here we have a Varag. Should be a pretty worthy opponent, along with a whole bunch of Nomads. Nomads are fairly okay to kill, easy to kill through the bridge sniping. But the Cormorans and Archangels are going to be a bit tricky, because they also fire 305s.
Alright, let's go, bitches! Where is the Varag? Where is the Varag? Okay, there he is. Now... Whoa. Okay, thank you, CIWS, for actually stopping that. Oh, and I think I did kill that Varag. Okay, cool. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so I think the best strat to do here is to do somewhat top, but also slight side fighting, because, yeah, I think the 305mm shells, what they might do is breach into the fuel lines through the engines, and yeah, start fires and things like that. Which, speaking of, that section of the ship does not have nearly enough FSS. That is my bad. but hopefully it hasn't actually gotten to the fuel yet, so we're okay. We're okay. Never mind. We need to actually stop having such a skill issue. Anyways. Alright, okay. Now we got enemies coming from above. That's not ideal. The Zeniths are really not helping with the case. Oh god. Ah! My bow! No, not my bow! Fuck. Okay, this guy's killed. Cool. I think I'm shooting myself a bit there, so not ideal. Ah! Come on, die. Fucker. Come on, Nomad, die. Okay, at least the Nomad is dead. Ah. Bruh. Damn, I'm looking mighty like Titanic right now. Yeah, it's over. I'm gonna try again. Because yes! Alright, where Vympels? Okay, come here. I'm just gonna start shooting. Bruh, how the fuck am I already burning up? That's just bullshit. Yeah, okay, pro tip, do not build fuel lines with this environment. Do not. It is my mistake, and only from my mistake you shall learn. Alright, Vympels, now please die. That would actually be great. Thank you. Thank you, Vympels. And thank you for not completely obliterating my bottom side. Not as much as these guys are about to right now. In hindsight, I think it would have been better to put Balash on this ship as well, but I didn't really design it to fight in this environment, let's just say. Yeah, whatever, it is, yeah, whatever. I should just shut the fuck up, honestly. And just stop having skill issue. Alright, this Archangel is gonna fuck me up though. Alright, Archangel is down. I am going to have to switch a little bit to side/bottom fighting. I have a tiny amount of armor, but it's not going to be nearly enough to stop an entire salvo of 35mm, although I am going to definitely try to survive this. Lots of superficial damage. My bottom side is not looking good, and I had double layered armor over there, so take that information as you will. Again, the smoke does not really allow you to see properly where the enemy is maneuvering, or where you're maneuvering. Okay, at least the Nomad is dead now. Okay, I think this is the last enemy to live. Okay, that's good. Oh, never mind, we got another Nomad. I think there were 3, so yes, okay. Come here. Давай, Владик. Ты сможешь. Я в тебя верю. Let's go! Nice. Yes, over here used to be 2 layers of armor, and so over here. 305s are not a joke. Let me tell you, brother.
I think now I've shown you a pretty good demonstration of what happens when you buff all of the gun's calibers to the next one. Now, if you do want to try this out for yourself, I will share the edited OL file in my HighFleet builds folder. I can't really be bothered to making a completely new and dedicated Google Drive. Basically, find the OL. This will be the edited OL, and basically put it into your Steam apps, Common, HighFleet, and then go into your libraries and then replace your OL file with this one, which will have all of the gun's calibers increased to the next one. So all of these over here. Of course, don't forget to make backup of the original OL file, just in case. However, if you do want to play with the completely and totally balanced every gun is buffed, one thing I will recommend is basically just covering your capital ships in Palash systems. Now, I did say before that against smaller caliber guns, it is going to be practically useless, because these guys are just going to saturate fire the shit out of all of the charges that the Palash systems have, and get through them. But against some of the bigger calibers, 305s, 180s, maybe 220s as well, or 340s, I guess, if you wanted to do that, it still has a bit of a niche use, as you saw with the battles with the Nomad Mark II M. And aside from using hella Palash systems, APSs, I would also highly recommend that you get into using more than single layered armor, because of the bigger calibers, of course, at least for your capital ships. For your unarmored ships, you might want to look into higher maneuverability. You might want to look into having better point defense, mainly so that you can actually dodge, and dodging would be slightly better against, you know, some of these smaller caliber guns. I would say also aim for a pretty good combat time as well, because having to dodge all of this stuff right here, like this, even this, it's gonna use up a lot of fuel. So if you wanted to design a Corvette for this game mode, yeah, you'd need a pretty good balance between combat time and hella maneuverability. Of course, you could try putting your Palash systems on your small ships, but I don't know. To me, Palash systems in general are kind of an overinvestment on Corvettes and things like that. On capital ships, they would work amazingly, though, I think. Other than that, yeah, I am going to share the OL file with all of the gun calibers edited in the description below in the Google Drive. My HighFleet builds Google Drive. I don't really care. Also, maybe after this video, you might want to take a look at the drive anyway, at least after some time, because I may or may not be releasing some new ships. Can't confirm nor deny, but there may be some new ships in there that take a much different style than I did before.